Hello and welcome. My name is Brennan Fitzpatrick, and I am personally a consultant. Today, we are going to talk about using consultants for input in your business to help you grow. If you're unsure how to leverage the expertise of input of consultants to drive business growth and improvement, then this video is for you, my friend. Let's get into this. So, a consultant is a highly skilled professional who offers expert knowledge and insights into specific areas, such as a customer relationship database, analytics, business processes, business management, things like this. They are equipped with an extreme amount of knowledge and are able to tap into the knowledge of their peers. So, when you hire a consultant, you are actually hiring the company as a whole. Your consultant will not just be in a silo by themselves. They are able to pick the brains of people who have been in the business for many, many years. Many consulting firms have 100+ years of experience combined between all their consultants, and no consultant's experience is exactly the same. So when you're thinking about working with consultants and hiring consultants, take that into account. You're not just hiring one person, you're hiring that company's consultants. Consultants may also not understand your field explicitly, however, they understand theirs. And the point of this is to work together to expand your business, to help your business grow. Although they may not be experts in your particular field, they do excel in their own. This unique blend of skills and experience is what makes consultants valuable to your business. Consultants serve as a vital resource of organization looking to navigate complex business challenges, implement new technologies, or improve their existing processes. Their specialized knowledge can provide valuable insights into industry trends, best practices, and innovative strategies that can drive business growth and improvement. When you hire a consultant, you are not just contracting a service, but also leveraging the expertise to enhance your business operations. Going back to what I said previously, like you're hiring the entire company, not just one individual. They can identify problems, devise effective solutions, and deliver objectives that is tailored to your organization's unique needs and goals. That's a third party perspective that most people don't get and they truly need because we are so close to our own businesses. We are so close to our everyday tasks that having somebody who looks at it from this outside angle can help us think of new and improved ways of doing things. We just have to be open to listening to them. Consultants are similar to any other business. If you have a tech firm, you might want to hire a tech consultant. If you're selling goods, a marketing consultant could be preferred. Consultants are experts in their field and can be a valuable addition to your business, providing you find the right one. And that's pretty much the whole basis of this thing. I have been in the position to where I had to go out and find a consultant and it went horribly wrong. And that led me down the career path I am on now. Yes, I did this out of spite. That's how I got to where I am. Spite. It's awesome. So we're going to walk through about 5 different points of where consultants can help you so that you can better leverage how you're working with your consultants and get a better, there it is, a better experience and a better outcome by working with these consultants. So first, one thing a consultant does is help to define a better user experience. One of the crucial services in helping to comprehend the unique needs and requirements of the end user, whether the user seeks a streamlined interface with fewer clicks, a more organized system for easier navigation, comprehensive understanding of a process from beginning to end, or simply a quick snippet of pertinent information. Consultants have the expertise to identify and implement these improvements. Leveraging this specialized knowledge, they can enhance the user experience significantly, resulting in increased satisfaction and potentially greater business success. Have you ever had end users of your system or somebody in your department go, "Oh my God, I wish there was just an easier way to do this"? A consultant can help you figure that out. That's what we're here for. That's what we do. We are here to make your lives simpler. Consultants are also here to make scalable solutions to grow your business. They have the specialized knowledge and experience that make them capable of providing valuable insights and effective strategies for scalability. So think of it as you have your CRM, your customer relationship database. You're trying to scale up your business with media and TikToks and Instagrams and all different ways of doing things. A consultant can help you work through the technology end of that to make it more streamlined and to help your growth in those areas to allow your business to grow further. They also tend to have pretty unique ideas because of the base knowledge they have of technology and how systems work. And they have access to a whole bunch of really smart people who know how to code and do some really cool things that a normal business person would well, in my experience, does not have access to. They can also help you find potential growth areas and opportunities, and then help you devise a plan to realize those growth areas. Our next one is they understand your key business processes. So part of working with a consultant is something called a discovery session. In those discovery sessions, these consultants are just bombarding you with question after question after question after question, and that is for a reason. The more questions they ask, the more answers they get, the better they can help you devise a plan to grow your business. Yes, most people hate these discovery sessions, but they are extremely, extremely important so that that consultant can help build out your project, build out your business, understand everything about your business. Because as I said, consultants are not an expert in your business. You are. They take your information and devise new ways to go about doing it to help your business grow. If you feel that the processes and systems being proposed by your consultant aren't really making things more streamlined, you can always push back and ask questions. We need to work as a group together in a partnership to help your business grow. It's extremely important, and I've said those two words a lot during this video because it's important that you work with your consultant and they work with you, that you mesh. Your personalities mesh, your ideas mesh. And if you have that relationship with your consultant, just the end result is so much better than working with one where you just seem like you're constantly battling each other and trying to get a word in edgewise. Because I do know there are really good consultants out there and there are really bad ones. So we're going to get to that in a whole different video and how to understand which is which. On that note, don't be shy about asking questions of your consultant. If you don't understand something they present to you, ask them to present it in a different way by asking them more in-depth questions or asking them to reword something. A lot of times consultants have their own language because we deal with certain systems and databases and development ways and things like that. So we have our own language, and sometimes when we get super excited about something, we delve directly into that language. And it's just how the brain works. So if we ever use terminology that you don't understand, just ask that it be translated into terminology you understand for your business. All right, number 4, a pair of eyes that are not involved in the daily tasks. So, with a consultant, they are an external perspective to your business. They are not involved in your daily tasks. They don't do what you do on a daily basis. They don't do what your peers do on a daily basis. This gives them sort of a magical look into your business and being like, you know what, if you take out this step, this step, this step, and you can put that all together and streamline it, and that's 5 less clicks for your people or 5 less mundane tasks for your people, we can help them save time and that will make them happy. That's a lot of how the consulting brain works. You also need to be open to fresh insights and innovative ideas. When you hire a consultant, it's because you are in need of a change, but you also have to be open to those changes. I'm sorry, things change. Our technology changes on a daily flipping basis, and there's nothing we can do about it except just roll with the punches, y'all. Just roll with the punches. Things change daily, and a consultant here is to help you navigate those changes. Also, when working with a consultant, it tends to trigger things in your brain that you'd never thought of before. So it can reinvigorate your approach to problem solving and decision making because you're seeing how other people do it. The infusion of fresh thinking can be a powerful catalyst for business improvement and growth and new strategies and ideas. And yeah, I have had clients where I've said one thing and it's just exploded into this whole idea and system and turns out to be an absolutely beautiful thing. But it all came from, say, one sentence that I randomly said in a meeting, and they just took it and ran with it, which is the point of having a consultant. Really. All right. And number 5, they help to find a clear plan of action for your issues. So going back to those discovery sessions, they're asking you your pain points. What is the most annoying thing about your job that you do? You can love your job all you want, but you know there are those annoying little tasks that if you didn't have to do, you would be like, oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Lord. I don't have to do that stupid thing anymore because I hit this button and it's done for me. And I am so happy. We all have them. Even consultants have them. Give me a button to do some of the stupid things I have to do. That would be fabulous. Now, if I was a consultant who could hire a consultant and do the things, the world of consulting is so much fun. Let's look at it this way. You approach a consultant for help in creating a plan of action or implementing an idea, either yours or a company's or a random person off the street. A common misconception is to view the consultant as an employee who must comply with your product owner's exact wishes. That's not how this works. No, not how this works at all. And I understand this may not be what people want to hear. However, an excellent consultant will challenge your timelines, will challenge your ideas, will ask you hard questions to get those answers to eventually get to a point to get you what you need. No matter if you think you need A over here, but from what you're saying in these meetings, it actually means you need DDDE over here. The consultant is going to push to get you to do this over here because it makes more logical sense, less steps, and it's easier for your company. Now, you're always welcome to push back. However, knowing that you can push back and demanding that your consultant do exactly what you're saying, exactly how you're saying to do it, kind of ixnays the point of having a consultant. They're there to help you streamline, understand, and do things in a better way. You are an expert in your field. They are an expert in theirs. Again, let them be that expert, and you're always allowed to push back until you feel comfortable with it. And you guys may come to a point where you're like in the middle. You're like, okay, we'll do this and this from both sides, mesh those together, and create a beautiful thing that works for everybody. I will state that even though they present their views and their ideas and tell you that this is the best route to go, it will work the best, yada, 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 that final decision is up to you. However, they will note every risk associated with that decision. Consultants are very used to being burned. So we have something called a RAID log, which we'll get into in a different video because that's a whole different thing, where we will write down the risks of what's being implemented if it's something different than the original idea. Because what a consultant does is also think 20 steps ahead to make sure that you can build out a system in the future, that it's not going to be blocked by new technologies. And now for story time. How'd I get here? So at the start of my career in database administration, I eagerly began my new job, and I was completely unaware that there was a consultant that was already established, well, that was already establishing a foothold in my new company. I was in my mid to late 20s. This was my first interaction with a consultant, and it ended negatively with my dismissal. Yes, I was dismissed from my job because of a consultant. They didn't want my job, they were just a bad consultant. Initially, I was asked to review a contract that seemed promising. I mean, it included system installation, training, problem solving. However, the expectations I had for meetings, training sessions, collaboration with IT and a consultant didn't materialize and happen. So there were no discovery sessions. I was not allowed to ask questions. I didn't get any training documentation. They literally kerplunked this whole system into our system and said, have fun. That's all I got. So I ultimately failed because I was like, oh, just got nothing. I got no training. I've got no documentation. I have no links to training. I have nothing. So I ended up having to go to my boss and get her to get us out of the contract and try to get our money back. This is a big no-no. This costs the company a lot of money. Getting out of a consulting contract is one of the hardest things to do in the world. So make sure you are doing your research on your consultants. You are allowed to ask whatever consulting firm you're going to interview, basically, to give you referrals. They have an entire list of clients who are there and waiting to give you a referral about how they work. Ask about the team structure. Where are your people going to be? Are they onshore? Are they offshore? What's the expectation from your end? These are all things you really, really need to make sure you understand before you sign that contract. And I'm not only saying this to protect you as a consumer, but also the consulting agency. Their contract should be written in a way that you explicitly understand what you are getting. And that contract, let's just use the terminology, is a statement of work. It's going to explain out, not in exact detail what you're going to get, but an overview. Because as you hire them, they don't know your exact requirements yet. So they will build out all of that stuff over time, which, again, different video. Because if I did all this in one, we'd be here for years, just bloody years. Understanding that, one, you do your research for a consultant, always. Never take the first one that contacts you just randomly out of the blue. Consultants don't come for me about that. You know why I'm saying it, because there are those out there that just randomly spam people with information and make themselves look good, all to find out that it's a one-person shop and there's nothing. And they take the client's money and they run and they give us all a bad name. So let's avoid those people. Yeah, I'm a little steamy about this. I get a little annoyed with the bad consultants. All right, so let's get back to the main topic and off the story. So back to the topic. Hiring the right consultant can save you hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars, depending on the size of your company. These systems are not cheap to implement. They are not cheap to figure out. They are not cheap to organize. You're going to be spending a pretty penny when you hire a consultant. So ensuring that you hire the right one is important. Before hiring a consultant, ensure you understand your business needs, how much time you can allocate to brief the consultant on what you are needing, and whether they have the necessary team to complete your project. Don't be overwhelmed by the sales cycle. It's a challenging task. Even for seasoned business professionals, the consulting sales cycle is insane, which we will be getting into in our next session. I hope you have a lovely and wonderful week, because I will be posting this on a Monday morning. Thank you all for being here. Bye.